I may totally have my death scythe.
What is up, everybody? We are now live for our, I don't even know how many of these Code Geass streams we've done, but we are live and we're looking forward to it. Yeah, actually, when we first started this Code Geass live stream, it was supposed to be a one-off thing. We just did it one Saturday, like the Christmas Eve day, back in December, because there was a lot of demand. People were saying they wanted to talk about Code Geass theories live. So we're like, okay, let's do the live stream. And since then, people have been requesting it so much that we've kept doing it every Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And we've gotten a lot of support, a lot of people participating. So thank you guys, and welcome everyone who is here. Welcome everyone in the chat. I'm looking forward to this. In this one, we're going to be talking about all the craziest theories for Code Geass Season 3, including joke theories, including, outlandish theories, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you for joining us. And also, if you have general questions, be sure to put those in there as well. We'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. And let me just introduce who is with me today. We have Gozen, my brother and fellow anime uproarian. What's up, Gozen?
What up, people? Glad to be here as always.
What up, people?
What up, people? I actually referenced that in the chat. I hope some people got the Death Note reference.
Nice. We also have Sol Maka, one of our Discord viceroys. What's up, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Glad to be here as always.
Yeah, welcome, bro. And of course, we have the Lord Chancellor himself, Vector Maximus.
I am Gundam.
Oh, that's sick.
No, but the real Vector is actually a human boy.
Yeah, I'm totally a Gundam, as you can plainly see now that I'm no longer in Shadow.
He is a human, but yeah, last time Vector was on, he was in complete shadow, but now he's actually gotten into the light, and his hair has banished the night, as you can see, guys.
Gaze upon its glory.
I know, it's amazing hair. Just saying.
It's golden.
No homo.
Golden copper.
So the first thing I want to talk about is actually there was a funny. By the way, guys, if you don't know, we have a Discord server. The link is in the description where when we're not making videos, we're not making streams, we're still discussing Code Geass theories and waifu wars and all that stuff. So if you want, you can go there. Link is in the description. And basically, we recently had a discussion where some people proposed on the Discord that the crazy theory that Nunnally has been the bad guy in Code Geass, the main bad guy all along. That Nunnally is behind it all, that the whole thing was a plot by her to become the Empress, and that she will be the main villain of Season 3. So that's the first crazy theory that I would like to discuss, because that kind of inspired this whole discussion. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Vector, I think you were there for much of the theory.
Yeah, I was there for basically the whole conversation, and I mean, it's definitely a funny theory. So basically, the whole thing is like, she acts all innocent the whole series, but then when she actually does open her eyes, she doesn't require any time readjusting to the light at all. So she had her eyes open the whole time when Lelouch wasn't looking. So she was obviously plotting something. And then the fact of the matter is that despite, like firing the Flaya and probably racking up a higher kill count than even than Colin by the end of the series because of that, she just gets to be the Empress of Britannia and, all that stuff. Obviously, she plotted it all from the start. She's a master manipulator.
Yes. Yeah, that is interesting because, yeah, she opens her eyes, kind of like she breaks Charles's Geass, like, all of a sudden. And then, yeah, she insists that she wants to be the one to push the button for the Flaya. Remember that, guys? That was weird. I thought that was kind of weird, actually. And, yeah, in the end, she gets to be the Empress with her hands clean, even though she launched the Flaya and killed all of those people. Like, that is, when you think about it, it is a little bit shady, eh?
Yeah.
Sol, what do you say?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was probably hinted at with Nightmare on Nunnally. I think that's was the author's way of kind of getting us mentally prepared for the new villain coming in. That's what I think.
So you're saying that Nunnally is the Nightmare?
Oh yes,
man,
that was the clue.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah,
Illuminati confirmed. Led by Nunnally.
It is confirmed, you guys. And I just want to welcome all the people in the chat. We got Ambu, Itachi, Shiki, Tono, Dark Sonic. What's up, bro? Creep, Ellen, Rev Fresh, who is asking what is Code Geass, and for this reason he will be banned right now. I'm just kidding.
Instantly struck from the record. Never to be mentioned again in polite company.
Oh, Holy Knight has a good theory. He says that Arthur, actually the cat, actually received Geass and is now going to be one of the villains of season 3. That's an interesting one. Is Arthur gonna side with Nunnally or with someone else? It's a whole nother can of worms. Well, we also got Zero, of course. We got Phantom H. What's up, Phantom H? What's up, bro? How's Germany?
Well, obviously, oops, sorry.
Gabriel,
no. I was gonna say with Arthur, and if we're looking at Arthur and looking at the mythology with like the names used, like Guinevere and all the rest of them, then Arthur is gonna have to have a son, and that's gonna be his murderer, and he'll probably take over, and that'll be our tyrant.
Totally. And his Geass is going to let him transform all the humans into Nikos.
Oh
man, that would be so popular if that happened.
Into mice, so they're easier to conquer.
The Arthur spin-off of Code Geass is the next big thing, man. With Nekos being so popular, wow, that's a good idea. We gotta get on this. We gotta get on this, guys. Like,
well, if
someone get in touch with Clamp, please.
If Attack on Titan did that one like high school spin-off, I think this wouldn't be absurd. I think this could happen.
We also want to say what up to Gabriel Lucido, Miskoviets. What's up, man? What's up? He's busy with school, so he hasn't been chatting that much in the Discord, but we miss you, bro. We got Clyder Cordero. We got Josue Elwin, Azura24, Raider, Bo. Bo is here. What's up, bro? Renee. Yeah, lots of people, lots of peeps. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you here. And yeah, as you see from the title, we are discussing the craziest theories in Code Geass for Code Geass Season 3. And we just were discussing evil Nunnally. And we're going to go back to this theory, I think. It's a big one. What if Nunnally was evil the whole time? And also the Arthur theory, that the reason Arthur's, the cat, his name is Arthur is because he is truly the king behind the scenes, right? So, you know, it was no coincidence that he took the mask of Zero. It was no coincidence, you guys. Gozen,
yo,
you haven't spoken yet. Tell us what you think about the Nunnally theory.
First of all, I just want to say I want the title of this video to be Vector Maximus face reveal.
Everyone's asking off.
I think that will get the most views.
Yeah, some people in the chat were like, "Oh, Vector Maximus is real." They just
I do in fact exist. I'm not just like an AI that's running the server.
Obviously,
they assumed you were just a server bot who gained sentience.
Yes, I achieved apotheosis.
Guys, this is like in Death Note where L just sends his butler to kind of do his work. Like, this obviously isn't Vector Maximus. This is just a fill-in, obviously.
Totally.
He needs the screen with just a black V.
Sile V.
But with the Nunnally stuff, let's get back to serious theories.
Serious.
With the Nunnally stuff, I think it was that you're right to bring up the Flea, because I don't think Yuffie ever would have done it. I mean, there was a lot of parallels between Nunnally and Yuffie, especially because they both wanted to have more power to like make the world a better place. And they were sick of people telling them what to do and not having any agency. But it is, I mean, I can't see Yuffie ever firing the Flea. So
whereas Yuffie got her power by appealing to the masses and collective goodwill, Nunnally got her power by using nukes. Yeah,
so there is a big difference there. And I don't know, like, I mean, it is far-fetched just because Nunnally is Lelouch's raison d'etre, but otherwise, I could see it. I mean, if you look at the character objectively, it's like she can be brainwashed into thinking that she's doing good, even though she's behaving poorly.
Yeah, and I just want to say what up to Zero-san. He's here too. Camille is here. Boon So Lim. Joseph Zarur. Yeah, I recognize Joseph. He's always here. What's up, bro? Thanks for coming. We got, who else do we have? We have Shardul Sones. Hey, man. I see him in the comments for Twitter videos all the time. Welcome, guys. Jiro the Hero. Oh, where is he? Jiro the Hero. He said he's talking about having a Photoshop pic of Zero without a mask and then just putting Vector's face on there.
I need to go look through the comments to see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And if you guys don't know who Vector is, that means that you need to join our Discord server, link in the description, because that's where we chat on a daily basis all the time. And Vector is the hand of the king in the server, so you gotta join us there, you guys. And yeah, so evil Nunnally is a thing, guys. And one other thing I wanted to say is there's going to be a new Code Geass video coming out this weekend. And actually, it's going to be a different one. It's going to be an interactive one. So definitely be sure to check that out and look out for that. And what this video is going to be is, okay, so everyone loves Waifu Wars, right? Everyone loves Waifu Wars?
Yeah. Waifu Wars only in the Waifu Wars chat.
Yes, and we have a special Waifu Wars chat on the Discord server if you guys want to just go all out with the Waifu Wars. But we know that Code Geass is full of potential waifus, right? So I wanted to take, because me and Gozen both fight all the time, my brother Gozen, about whose waifu Colin would be, because we both say Colin is our waifu, and then we fight over it. So then I wanted to find a good Code Geass waifu quiz, like like one of those online quizzes where it's like, who is your Code Geass waifu, and so that we could both take it, and then we see who really is, who would get Colin and who wouldn't. But I could not find any good Code Geass waifu quizzes. So what I decided to do is to create my own Code Geass waifu quiz, and I will make Gozen take it live, like in a video, and I will be looking over him, and he'll be taking it. And as he takes it, you'll be able to take it too. We'll have the quiz, the link to the quiz, so you'll be able to take the quiz with us, and then we'll all see who gets what waifu. And there's going to be 11 questions, 7 different options, 7 different waifu options. So you can imagine how much time I have to spend coming up with 7 questions that apply, 11 questions that apply to 7 different people. So yeah, this is going to be a good quiz, guys, and we're all going to be able to take it together. So yeah, look out for that soon, either today or tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, and I'm
excited, Vector. I want to hear from Vector. Are you excited about this?
About the quiz?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because like I'm not sure you were there when when a whole bunch of people on the server did this quiz to basically determine, which Code Geass character you were, and I was Suzaku, it turns out. But I'm interested to see if you can do a better job than that quiz, because it was basically, you have 4 choices, and they were so blatantly obvious which character they were meant for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm really interested to see how you pull this off, because I'm not quite sure how you do it.
Yeah, hopefully there's a situation where it's more personality based, so it won't be like too obvious.
Yeah, you will see. I think I did a good job, but then again, I always think I do a good job. But yeah, like there is quizzes out there like Code Geass, like which character are you? But there is no true waifu quiz. So this waifu quiz hopefully will be the quiz to end all quizzes when it comes to Code Geass waifus, guys. But yeah, let's so yeah, look out for that. Look out for definitely you're gonna be the first to know if you're on Discord. You're gonna be the first to know when that is coming out, and then we're gonna continue that debate. Yesterday we actually had a quiz on Discord about waifus, Code Geass waifus, and C2 won over Colin by like 2 votes, guys. There was like
a Colin supporters. Where?
C2 won by like, I think like 50 people voted altogether, and it was like
good turnout. No.
Yeah, and C2 won by like 2 votes, guys. So yeah, I would have Colin. So I was a little bit disappointed, but maybe we can do a rematch one of these days, and then we'll see how it goes.
I feel like people just thought, Colin's obviously gonna win. There's no even point for me to vote. But this is why you need to vote, right?
Your vote counts
in the important waifu election.
Yeah, like unlike politics, this is like real shit, man.
Yeah, this is like you can't just sit this one out, man.
This is waifu wars, man. This counts. This matters.
I mean, friendships have been broken over these waifu wars.
You
must take them seriously.
Waifu wars and Risk.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Waifu wars, Risk, and Mario Party.
Yes, true. Mario Party and Risk are both things that me and Gozen play regularly and enjoy. And he will tell you that I win most of the time. He even will admit it, won't you, Gozen?
Not Mario Party, but...
Yes, Mario Party. Yes, Mario Party.
He gets lucky, but I win more mini games, which means I'm better at the game. But
yeah, but it's not about the mini games, bro. Like Napoleon wasn't just about artillery, bro.
Napoleon totally was about artillery, but whatever.
Yeah, but he has to take other things into account.
Victory is on the side of he who has the most artillery.
Any other crazy theories that we can get into? Anyone in the chat has some other crazy theories that we can explore?
Well, what I'm thinking, like with Nunnally, I'm thinking it is possible that she could become an antagonist in a fashion, maybe partly due to losing Lelouch, rather than it being like, you know, her being a mastermind from the beginning. But in a realistic sense, maybe it could be like that after losing Lelouch, that kind of like pushes her to see things like kind of differently, and then like forces her then to act, possibly. And like Lelouch, how Lelouch kind of disregarded what Nunnally wanted for him to do what he believed was best for her. I think she could do the same and disregard what like others want or even Lelouch wants for what she believes would be best, I guess.
Mm.
Well, I mean, it goes with the role of Empress, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
Okay, so the crazy theory that's being floated in the chat right now is that C2 is really a man. And no, guys, that's
no.
Gender bender. Let's go.
If anything would ruin this show, it's that.
If C2's a man, then everybody's gender bended, and we're just not going down that road.
Then we all have to
go down that road.
Yeah, like there's crazy theories and there's crazy theories. Like we can't go with the C2 being like that would traumatize us all.
There is crazy, and then there is blasphemous, and that is blasphemous.
Exactly, I agree. I agree. True. No blasphemy.
There is no blasphemy. Burn the heretic.
Oh, and by the way, Phantom H pointed out the Australians theory, which is my favorite meme on our Discord server. Which
definite prom.
Yeah, if someone wants to link it in the chat, like Phantom, if you want to link the image in the chat, I give you permission. Because yeah, he created an image that makes fun of the whole Australia alien stuff that I talk about in some of the videos. So yeah, that's my favorite meme from the Discord. And we have a whole chat room in the Discord for meme wars. So yeah, there's a lot of memeing going on. There's a lot of waifu wars going on. There's a lot of theory chats going on. So yeah, if you want to join the Discord, link is in the description. And yeah, fun times.
I'll throw it in the chat as well.
By the way, Bo says gingers are blasphemous. So
gingers are not blasphemous. We are beautiful creatures and a blessing from God to all you mortals.
Shots fired.
Creatures, I love it.
Yeah, there's another theory in it about Lelouch and C2 becoming one being and becoming like the representation that was in Akito.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. A couple people pointed out, if you've seen Akito the Exiled and you see that being with Code that appears a few times and also in the end with Layla, a couple people pointed out that she looks like, her physical appearance seems like a mixture between C2 and Lelouch in terms of like hair color and all these other things. So some people were saying, like, what if she's some kind of like future mingling or coming together of C2 and Lelouch to create like a collective sort of superior being, which I don't think so. I think she is a representation of the collective consciousness of the Ragnares, ancient civilization. But I'm open to discussion if someone wants to make an argument for it. How would that work?
Well, obviously, she is either Lelouch and C2's kid from the future who's come back for some reason, or it's just, and that would explain the similarities in appearance, or it's just the fact that Clamp has a very distinctive and consistent style. Then that's why they look similar. It's one of the two. And
I think some of it is also like just the style of drawing, because in Code Geass, I mean, you can only create variation to an extent, but that is an interesting idea. But that would be funny if it was the kid from the future. Like, this next time, first we ripped off Gundam Seed, now we're ripping off Terminator. We're gonna have some fun with it.
Let's just see how many fandoms we can get pissed at us for taking stuff from them.
But like they did it good. They did it good, but there's so much similarities between Code Geass and Gundam Seed. It's insane.
Taylor Smith says C2 is secretly a man. Still best waifu.
I mean,
Mondo, actually.
And Sawada Sana says that he doesn't want any time travel in Code Geass. So like, yeah, I think that would be like there is some hints, right? Because some of the Bismarck Waldstein seems to have a Geass that can let him see through time, and actually see in the future. So there is some hints that perhaps Geass power could mess with time. So we don't know for sure.
And Rolo too, and to an extent, like he does perception of time.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah, still time related.
I thought that the explanation for Bismarck's had been that it's reading their movements in advance. That's why, in the case of Suzaku, he's moving just too fast for even his Geass to compensate and be able to accurately predict what he's going to do. I thought that was the explanation, not that he's actually seeing the future.
Yeah, I thought it was like prediction, kind of like the Sharingan in Naruto and that kind of thing.
But prediction isn't prediction seeing the future?
No, it's just predicting.
No, yeah, there's a fine line there of distinction.
Yeah. It's like, seeing what way something's traveling and then, working out, okay, it's going to end up there. Yeah, the trajectory, following that. So
I don't. Yeah. I interpreted that he can see 5 seconds into the future or something. That was my interpretation when I watched it. Also, Naruto 9765 Tianyu asks, didn't the creator of Code Geass declare that Lelouch was dead? And actually, I want to address this because there were some rumors saying that the creator of Code Geass said that Lelouch Lamperouge's story was over, finished, and this is when initially the series ended. Now, of course, I always thought he was alive, and what I thought that the creator was saying was Lelouch Lamperouge, the being we know as Lelouch Lamperouge, the person, was dead in the sense that he was killed by Suzaku, but then he came back to life as an immortal being with code. So just like C2 no longer has her original name when she has code, she becomes C2, so too would Lelouch have another name now, whether R2 or something else. He would now no longer be the Lelouch we know, but he would still be Lelouch just brought back to life. And so I thought that comment by the creator was actually kind of like a troll, kind of like a misleading thing to tell you. And I think that confirming the sequel actually confirms that fact, that the creator was trolling us the whole time when he said that, because clearly we know now that he didn't die. We don't know exactly how he survived, but we're guessing that it's because of code. So yeah, I think that was a troll comment on behalf of the creator.
I wouldn't call it a troll. I wouldn't call it a troll.
Yeah,
I'd say it probably was the production company at that time couldn't continue the story. So at that time it was like, okay, yeah, we're done with it. Then that's it. Yeah, here we end the story here, innit? But then after now they've decided, no, look, we need something to bring the money in. Finish off your story. You know what I mean? So he's like, all right, okay then, and then. It's coming back now.
And I like the idea of him saying Lelouch is dead, because Lelouch is gone and he's supposed to be done and his identity is gone. And I always interpreted it like that. So I like that interpretation because it's true. Lelouch Lamperouge is done. There's got to be no more of him.
Yeah. He could be L2 now.
Yeah, he can't be Lelouch Lamperouge anymore because, that kind of died at the end of Suzaku's sword. It's much the way that Suzaku can't be Suzaku anymore. He can only be Zero.
Yeah, but he's out of that's the thing in the PV. He's out of his uniform. So what's going on?
Oh wait, actually, he might actually be V2, because in what one is it? I think it's Renya. There was a female V2. Her name was Shiori. So it's believed that she was one of the original V2s. And obviously, we know Vincent became a V2. So maybe that code then has that title of V2. And when Lelouch got that code now, maybe he's going to be the new V2.
Yeah, that's another theory about the code, that it's not really your initials, like R2, that the code has its own name. So C2 is code, the code name. V2 is a code name, and then that name passes on to whoever possesses the code. So the idea then would be that the nun who gave C2 her code was before that known as C2 herself. So that is, I think, an interesting theory actually, and that was also
well. If we're going by that, then also from Renya, there's which supports the theory that there's more than 2 code bearers. Because if each one just inherits the name, then that means that there's at least 3 codes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was also the theory that someone brought up. I think Soul UN Vector talked about this before. That because there is 8 thought elevators, that there could be 8 code bearers at the same time, 1 for each thought elevator, right?
Yeah, no, that was Vector's initial,
That's my personal take on it, is that each thought elevator's like a clumping, almost like a hub for the collective unconsciousness and a way for it to interact with the world. So it interacts with the world through the code bearers and the Geass users. Mm-hmm. So there's 1 for each thought elevator.
Yeah,
so like almost like a warden.
Yeah, so with U2 and also that skull that was able to give Geass, it gives the idea that there could be more than just 2 code users.
Yeah, and I like that theory, Vector. I like that theory. So good work. And I also want to say that Mano Sit is here too in the chat, and he's also from Greece. So with Cree Pellin, now we have at least 2 people from Greece in the chat. Yes, Elas, baby, Elas. And someone else said something.
We got Chronexia and the 8 thought elevators.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's hilarious. Good one.
This is a new theory from like today, I think, on the Discord. I think I saw this in the chat today where someone said that there's going to be a crossover between Code Geass and Chronexia and the 8 seals, and it's going to be called Chronexia and the 8 thought elevators.
It's Code Nexia and Lelouch and the 8 thought elevators. But please no, no more. No more, she's a goddess. No more, please.
At least the animation's going to be
before Lelouch becomes God. Before Lelouch becomes God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, we have a guy called Manolis Tsanakis or Tsanakakis. So that guy, that guy's Greek. What's up, buddy? Shout out to Elas. Sorry, go ahead. Did I interrupt someone?
No.
Okay, cool.
You were just saying hello.
It's just that time when there's awkward silence.
Yeah, but in life, there is often awkward silence.
Embrace the awkwardness.
Embrace the silence.
Marinate
in the awkwardness.
Oh, by the way, I am completely immune to awkwardness now because I just made that anime ASMR video.
Yes.
So after that, nothing makes me feel awkward after that, guys. I don't know if
I edited it, and now I feel like I need to see a therapist.
You do that, Gozen. You do that.
Check it out, though, if you haven't seen it. It's pretty funny.
Victor Michalewski says he is Polish. Shout out to Poland. Miskowiec is also Polish. And me and Gozen are both Slavic as well. We're Serbian. So, yeah. What's up, my brothers? How you doing?
I love the global community. I love it so much. Hashtag Animac ASMR. That's what we're going to be known for from now on.
Yeah, I said if that video gets 3,000 likes, and it never will, I will make an ASMR video.
I completely missed that part. I'm going to have to go like the video now.
I put it in the comments.
Oh, no, that would explain it.
I deliberately pulled a completely unrealistic, insane number of likes. Like, none of our videos have ever gotten 3,000 likes. So
just you wait. When you have like 100,000 subs, then in the Discord we'll link them all back to that and like say, Animac, you said you'd do it. You have to do it now.
Oh yeah. Well, then I'm gonna like privatize that video.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, ASMR, fun times. You guys should see my recommendation feed now. Oh man, after watching those videos,
yeah, there's this one girl that loves Animac, and she's just gonna create 3,000 accounts and just do it all.
Please no, please,
please do it, people. Please, I want to see him suffer.
Yeah, crazy theories, guys.
Yeah. The crazy theory that someone's going to make 3,000 accounts simply so Animac has to suffer through more ASMR.
Definitely.
I do like your idea, Animac, though, about the crossover between Fate Stay Night and like Code Geass, where
no Death Note.
that was Death Note.
Yeah.
It could be similar for Code Geass. That could be a crazy theory. It's never gonna happen, but
my one, because someone just said, who was it? Renee. Renee says plot twist: Ryuk gets bored again and drops the Death Note, and Nunnally gets it. So yeah,
that's too many powers. Too many powers.
Yeah,
too much power in the hands of Nunnally. Too much power.
Yeah, and everyone thinks she's so innocent. But no, my one idea, I like that idea. But my one idea was that there should be more Death Note, but they should have like the Shinigami decide to have a competition, and one Shinigami drops a Death Note on each continent. So let's say there's like 6 Death Note users, and they have like basically a competition who can eliminate the other Death Note users and become the master of the world or whatever. So kind of like the Fate series meets Death Note kind of thing. I think that would be cool. So I brought that up.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yes.
Yeah, and by the way, Creep Ellen says Code Geass. So yeah, that's the thing, because I say Code Geass because Geass is how it's said in the dubbed, and in the subbed it's Code Geass. So if I was saying Code Geass, you would all call me a weeb, and you know it. Like Gozen would be standing behind me while I'm recording the video, just screaming at me, weeb. That's why I just use the dubbed version. But then some people are like, bro, it's not Code Geass, it's Code Geass, man. It's Code Geass, man. So then, by the way, our friend Mackelnot used that in his Code Geass joke theories video, because actually that was one of the things that inspired me for this stream. I put the link in the description if you want to see it. It's called Mackelnot's Code Geass joke video, and it's basically him having like talking about some joke outlandish theories from what might happen in season 3, essentially what we're doing right now. So if you want to check that out, it's very funny. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, he definitely referenced Code Geass.
Lelouch is going to kick God out of heaven and take it over. Confirmed. To quote his video.
Yes, and the other funny thing is that. What about the origins of Code and Geass? We don't know, but could it be related to geese? Perhaps Canada geese.
Yeah, Canadian geese, exactly.
Canada. Bring Canada in, please.
Yeah,
we don't get enough love.
It was the result of them having too much maple syrup.
Yeah, because like these geese live in really cold conditions, man. Like that's not normal. Like we have here in Niagara area in Canada, geese that are here all year. Like they don't even go south. They're like, screw that, bro. I'm staying here in the winter. Like that's some mutated stuff, man.
Nah, they're just lazy. That's all it is. The south is too far.
Yeah, like some leave, but some are like, no. I just see them outside like house. We have like a little artificial lake outside our house, and they're just chilling there, like skating on the ice. Like they don't care.
Anime Recon's invading the stream. He's raiding.
Man the walls, man the walls.
Anime Recon, what up, bro? Tell me when you finish Code Geass so we can have you on this stream, buddy. Been telling you to finish it. I know you're busy though. Anime Recon makes like 3 videos a day. He's like, we should all strive to be like him.
No sleep. No. Sleep is for the weak.
Or for the sensible.
Yeah, so Shardul Sonis actually mentions that Sunrise didn't expect Code Geass to be a hit. And I've heard this rumor before that they wanted initially to have 75 episodes, but then they ended up stopping at 50, which could again explain that why they stop in that time where people think Lelouch is dead. And then they were like, okay, well, we don't have the budget anymore, whatever. So we'll say, yeah, that story is over. But then now that they saw that the series had a lasting popularity, has an international following, they were like, okay, well, now we can actually continue the story the way we wanted to, which would also explain that poster from 2009 that was a clear hint that there should be a season 3 or a continuation, right? So, yeah, I think it all fits together if you think about it that way. For
sure. Yeah, I think it works, and I can't wait to see this. Like, I'm psyched. There's no in my mind like, oh man, they might ruin it. Right now, I'm just super psyched to see what happens.
Just Who Exactly says sleep is for the weak. It's 4:30 a.m. here, boy.
That's right. Commitment. I like that.
What time zone is that? Just Who Exactly? Is that like Philippines or something? Wait, that's like a big time difference from us.
Yeah. I like the
Taylor
Where's
Swift.
Waldo with a beard picture. That's good.
Let's see, that'd be 6 time zones away from where I am, so it'd probably no, more than 6 actually. Yeah, probably somewhere in the Far East, so somewhere near Asia.
Actually, just who exactly says he is in
He's an
Australia.
Australian. He's
Yeah,
an
I think he said he's
Australian.
Australian, bro.
He's gonna be in R3.
You have all the answers, man. Tell
us, have the emus finally risen up and have like made like an empire in Australia?
Yes, why couldn't they conquer you, man? Tell us. What's happening? What are the origins of Code and Geass? You have to tell us. Go out there and research it. I'm gonna fly out to Australia one of these days and just like vlog from there. It's like, I'm here on the scene where all the mysteries will be solved for Code Geass Season 3. And people are gonna be like, this guy is freaking insane. But it'll be fun. By the way, just who exactly? Well, how did you like my theory that Lelouch is hiding in southern Australia with the oranges and the sheep? Let me know.
I personally think that Jeremiah has his little orange farm in Florida, but I don't know. That's just someplace that I've heard quoted as where he's gone, but it's possible it's not canon at all.
I hope that theory goes viral, like the orange in Australia. That would be awesome. And then all of the YouTubers comment on it. That would be the best way to get ahead.
All the anime YouTubers. All of them.
YouTubers. Even PewDiePie, he watches anime sometimes.
Yeah, just so exactly that says that he has a farm and Lelouch is his best friend. They hang out all the time. So yeah, that's cool. And we also have Maya Maskimovska. I wonder where she's from, if she's also, well, with A at the end of her last name, I would say perhaps Russian or Ukrainian, actually. Although her name is not in Cyrillic, so I'm not sure. Definitely Slavic, though. Shout out to the Slavs. But she says that Code and Geass were made by Martians. But we were kind of leaning for Jupiterites, but you never know, man. As long as it's aliens, I like the theory. As long as it's ancient Australians, I like the theory.
Obviously, it's the ancients from Stargate that made it. Totally, they ascended and they made the collective consciousness. And
I totally get that reference. Totally.
Do you, or are you just humoring me?
I'm humoring.
Go watch Stargate. It's a really good sci-fi series. If anyone else gets that theory, if anyone else gets what I'm referencing, you're awesome.
Well, so Maya is Polish too. So we got a lot of Polish people. We got a lot of Greek people. We got Australians. We got all of it, man. What a great community we have here. Code Geass anime community. I love it. I love it, guys. Welcome again, everyone who's in the chat. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the craziest theories in Code Geass, the most outlandish and therefore clearly best theories.
True.
I wouldn't mind Nunnally becoming the antagonist, so long we get to see the Zero armor.
Do we get to see her fall out of her wheelchair again if she's the antagonist?
That's horrible.
This is what I don't get, guys. This is what I don't get, and this feeds into the Nunnally is evil theory, because how could Mao get shot like 18 times and be healed, and the only excuse is, oh, Britannian technology is really good for healing people, and meanwhile Nunnally's legs can't be repaired for years, and meanwhile she was never shot in the back, like it's not her spinal cord or something, it's just she was shot in the legs, right? So could it be that just like her blindness, she was faking that too, and she's really like, she can walk?
I feel like she'd overcome both at the same time, though. That's my problem with that. I don't feel like there'd be two revelations where it's like, open my eyes, and then later, I can walk. You know, I feel like they'd be at the same time.
No, well, yeah. I think both were supposed to be like a mental trauma thing. I think that's what they were linked to. But with the eye things, it was supposed to be sensitive to light. Same like her legs should be weak as well because of was it muscle atrophy or whatever? You know, from like a use of atrophy. Yeah. So I would think it would be something like that. But seeing as her eyes were fine to light, I'm guessing her muscles and her legs should have been good too.
Yeah, like I mean, it could be that like the damage is really extensive. However, it was implied in the show that like their medicine is so like top notch, and they also have nightmares. So you would imagine they have prosthetics, right? Like I feel like prosthetic like things to help her walk would be easier to make than a amazingly high functional nightmare. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I think they might make her walk in somehow,
like a walking stick with wheels.
I would not be surprised at all if we see her walking in R3 because I imagine the technology is there.
Yeah, for sure.
Although
right.
I think it perfectly would encompass the Britannian mindset of seasons 1 and 2 to have unending funds for the military and none for medical technology.
Yes. By the way, Boone is from Malaysia, which is awesome. And Brandon Power is Canadian. We're also in Canada, bro. We're in Niagara Falls, baby. Woo! We have Jason Bell from Texas. So yeah, we got people from all over the world here just chatting with us, having a good time. That's awesome. It's really cool thing. If we didn't have the channel and if we didn't have this live stream, we never would have been able to talk to each other, right? So that's really cool. We never would have met each other. And Asura24 is here. What's up? Someone
Phantom
asked
H
Troy
says not only turn into a cyborg. I think like if we saw what happened with Orange Boy, I feel like we could have some fun stuff with Nonly too. They can make her into like a cool half human, half robot thing.
Yeah, they have the technology. They should use it. I mean, she's the Empress. She should be able to get it.
Yeah, for sure.
The technology.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. So I'm glad someone got it.
Yeah, I got a $6 million man or whatever. Frank Tynos says that it's a little serious question. How do you think Lelouch will gain his power of Geass again? And that theory is that, again, it's if he got his code from Charles, that means that his contract with C2 is still valid because he didn't have to kill C2 to take her code. He still has a contract with C2 that is valid, and he gets code from someone else. So in theory, he should be able to still use his Geass power and have code. That is one theory. Because C2 is still alive, so the contract is still valid, but he also got code from Charles. So that is the theory right now for how he survived. He got code, and why he might be able to also use Geass at some point. Now, it could be that he can't, but then he gets something else happens to allow him to use Geass again. But I think that that is the current theory about how he could have both. And then an even more important theory, Troy Oliver says, Table Kuhn got Nina pregnant theory.
That is the craziest. That is the craziest theory.
Well, there's obviously no question. We didn't see Nina using any protection. So
that's true.
We also have someone from Israel, from New York. What's up, guys? New York State is actually right beside us. We're in Niagara, Ontario.
Nina will probably end up giving birth to a Trojan horse, and then inside that Trojan horse will be the baby.
Yeah, Maya says that she would like to see some slice of life between Lelouch and C2 in season 3. And I would like to, I hope we get a full season 3, like 25 episodes, and then they can start off slow and build up to the bigger, villains and conflicts. Because I would also like to see some build up first, like, C2 and Lelouch, what have they been doing this whole time, and what has everyone else been doing, and then maybe we get like a smaller villain first, and then we realize that behind that villain is a greater villain, like someone who is an ancient being, or someone who is connected to the origins of Code and Geass, that kind of stuff. Like I would love to see that, like, and build up IMAX for season 3. And what was the other thing? Oh, we have other from Colombia. What's up, Adriana? Where are you from? Are you from Medellin? Are you from Bogota? Are you from Cali? Are you from Barranquilla? Are you from Santa Marta? Are you from Cartagena? Let us know.
I personally offended.
None of the above.
By the way, I've been to Colombia, so I know the country well. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Naruto is asking, Naruto Tianyu, Netflix and chill, question mark?
Anime and chill.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm like, that sounds a little romantic to me,
Too romantic.
A little too romantic.
Well, we all know that, going to like Crunchyroll is more romantic than Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix has its stuff.
It has its anime, including
Yeah, it does.
7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, Adriana is from Cartagena. Yeah, beautiful city. It has like an really old fort. It's amazing. It's on the coast. So nice. And Renee says she's from the Caribbean. I love the Caribbean too. I've been to Cuba a bunch of times. Cuba, very nice. I want to go to Bahamas soon as well. Yeah, so Table Kun very, very intriguing. We'll see if Table Kun makes an appearance in season 3. I feel like they will troll us and have like a Table Kun reference. Like I don't think it'll be direct, but like they'll throw something in there because they know what a meme it's become. Like everyone's paying attention, so I'm sure they know.
I also have a crazy theory. Pizza Hut is going to support rebellions around the world simply so that they'll buy more pizzas from them.
Exactly. Support everyone, right?
Yeah, support all the rebels, whatever their ideology. We don't care. We're just going to support you so that we get more revenue.
No one's filming the like emperors and stuff. No one's filming the leaders. They're all filming the rebellion. So
yeah, they're all funding the rebellion. Pizza Hut wants you to join the rebellion.
Yeah, for crazy theories, like, do we think anyone can get brought back to life? Like in how we see so many times in 7 Deadly Sins? Like, will that ever be a factor in Code Geass? Like Yuffie, for example?
I don't really think resurrection's really in the options here. I mean, just as a personal opinion.
Yeah.
Even in crazy theory discussions?
Crazy theories. I still don't see anyone getting revived from the dead anytime soon.
Yeah, like I think that would be kind of like a cop-out.
We would feel cheated, that's true.
You already have an option of making him immortal, right? So why would you want to do the whole, you can just be resurrected from the dead kind of thing? It seems kind of cheap.
Life note, yeah. Just who exactly, you get my point.
Plus, it will also make Charles's plan kind of null and void, as his plan was to unite the dead and the living. And if you could just revive the dead, then there'd be no need for his plan.
Well, I mean, a part of it was probably also to create a place where people can be one and they can destroy lies and masks and, not being your true selves and war and stuff like that. So, but Charles not in the equation anymore, which is another thing that's going to be interesting in the next season because we always had Charles in the background, but now all of a sudden Charles, hopefully he's not going to come back because I think we had enough of Charles, but there's going to be like nobody higher than Lelouch, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I'm going to miss Charles's ham, though.
Charles' ham? Miss it.
Yes, you know how he's so exaggerated in his speeches and stuff. Like,
yes.
I'm gonna miss him.
Renee asks, what if the mother, so Marianne, that didn't die, but she put her spirit inside Nunnally, so now Nunnally becomes the villain because she's being possessed by Marianne.
That's crazy and interesting, yeah.
But the only thing is that I think Marianne has to be in the same room as the person she possesses.
Well,
what if someone visited
she has to make eye contact.
Yeah, what if someone visited the fort elevator though, and she was able to contact them then? Like like how Charles went there and he was able to speak to Clovis. What if someone went there and they were able to see Marianne and then she could project herself into them?
That whole thing about speaking to Clovis is still one of the weirdest things in the entire first season, in my personal opinion, because it's like the whole thing of talking to the dead never comes up again, and it just confuses me. Like, does only Charles get to do it, or can anyone in the thought elevator do it? Like, I want some explanations.
Yes, that's a good one, because someone mentioned in the chat, do you think that there could be a Geass that allows you to speak with the dead? And I think what I got from the Charles thing I just spoke with Clovis was that he was speaking using the Sword of Akasha or the thought elevator to speak with Clovis in the sense of speaking with the dead. So that would be a way to do it rather than Geass, I guess, in that world. That's just my guess. I don't think there would be a Geass version that allows you to speak with the dead, because there's already a mechanism for it, seemingly. Because again, what I think that the God in this world of Code Geass is Vector. We were talking about this the other day. It's basically, I think that the ancient civilization, the Ragnares, created a sort of purgatory or whatever you want to call it, a way for all people who die for their consciousness to be pulled together into that Jupiter-looking thing, so that their consciousness never passes on. So essentially, it's not like dying in the conventional sense. It's not God in the conventional sense of a creator of the universe. It's just this mechanism they created so that all consciousness pulled together into a collective consciousness after death.
Yeah, so it's kind of like basically it could be done with like the intention of like so that people's, I guess, quote unquote souls are never lost, because I mean, before the world of sea, where would they have gone? I mean, that might have been the intention behind the ancient civilization actually creating this, is because some of their people died and they had no idea where they went, so it was like, okay, we have no idea what lies beyond, so let's make a beyond that we know is going to happen.
Exactly. They created an afterlife. So
precisely,
that is what this God thing refers to. Is they created an artificial afterlife by pooling all consciousness together somehow. Obviously, we don't know how that would work. It would be ancient technology that is highly advanced that we don't understand yet. But yeah, I think that that is my current theory for what they mean when they say God. Which is why when people tell me, man, clearly Lelouch did not kill Charles, it was God who killed him. And because God can do anything, I try to tell them it's not God in the all-powerful sense of God, the creator. It's the mechanism. And the mechanism itself is bound by the rules of Code and Geass because it is connected to it. So if the nun says, my body cannot die without someone taking Code from me, then that also applies to Charles. His body cannot vanish unless he passed his Code on to someone else first. Because the rules of Code and Geass would apply in the world of sea as well, because the world of sea is connected to Code and Geass. The people that created the world of sea also created Code and Geass. Am I right, people?
You are always right.
Always, yeah, always.
There is no arguing. There is no arguing.
It's great, guys, because I'll kick you off if you disagree.
There is no dissent in this empire.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start quoting Charles' speech when he's like, equality it doesn't exist. The strong will destroy the weak, etc.
The strong theories destroy the weak theories.
Blah 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 blah. Charles 2017. Hashtag.
Gozen, I'm putting you in charge of making sure to keep track of chat, because I see a lot of people are putting some good theories in there, and I don't want us to lose it. So
sure, bro.
Keep a track on those while I talk. I just wanted to say to everyone who's here again, welcome. Glad to have you. These streams are awesome. We were only going to do it once, but now we're doing it every single Saturday because you guys demand it, and it's really cool. If you want to keep the discussion going after the stream, you can join the Discord server. The link is in the description. That's a free app like Twitter or whatever, and then there you can just register and you chat with us. Vector, Maximus, and Soul Maka have both been helping a lot on the server. Kind of keeping order, keeping the peace, and we appreciate that. And also I want to point out that Vector Maximus has his own YouTube channel, so if you want to check him out, the great Ginger Overlord, the link is in the description. And he makes maps, like timeline maps.
Time lapses.
On the Code Geass world. You've been working on that. You have some videos of that already. And he's actually going to be helping us. We're going to make a video eventually about everything we know about the world of Code Geass. So their alternative history, how it differs from our world, all that stuff. And he's going to help us make the maps to be able to demonstrate that, custom maps. So yeah, definitely support Vector. He's a great guy and has been helping out a lot.
Just as a general statement for the history of Code Geass, it's vague as shit. And that's the video in a nutshell. It's super vague and it pisses me off as a history person.
Vague as shit. Yeah, I love it.
And yeah, for Discord, you can get on your phone. There's an app, or you can get it on your desktop. And like I said, it's free. And I'm not saying to join it because I make any money from it or anything. Like, we're not sponsored by them. Nothing like
we're
that.
So rich, guys. We're so
no, absolutely has nothing to do with that. It's just because we love chatting with people and keeping the conversation going. That's where you can chat on us daily when there's no videos or no streams. That's why I keep shouting out the Discord, just for that reason alone. Like, we don't make any money from it or anything like that. I don't think we're sponsored. We're not trying to.
We occasionally sponsor Pizza Hut. That's
Yeah, Pizza Hut is the only one that ever sponsors us.
Yeah,
there was also a theory about people like combining their mechas. For example, Suzaku combining his mecha with Colin's. So we've seen them exchange parts between different mechas, but would they do like a Power Rangers thing and like combine?
I want to see a Power Rangers thing. I want to see it.
Like Transformers. Yeah.
Yeah, that could happen. Who knows? And like Gurren Lagann. So it's been done in good anime before. So that would be cool to see. Although it's symbolic though, so I don't know if we want Suzaku and Colin combining together. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
No
It's
one.
a sign of them putting their past behind them and finally making up.
Yes.
And making out.
That's all that it's a sign of. And the fact that they're joining
Power
together
Rangers.
in support of Evil Empress Nunnally.
No one will combine with Colin.
Yeah, nobody but Animac can combine with
There's
Colin.
nothing wrong with hetero combining.
Vector's words, not mine, guys.
Well, I was just getting it out of the way because we all know it's there, and it's just best to get that kind of stuff out in the blue.
Yes.
And then we have some.
As long as Gozen understands that it's not him.
This is what doesn't even make sense. Like he thinks Valletta is the best, like most attractive, and then yet he wants the waifu Colin. Like,
yeah,
You're a
Valletta is
heretic,
the most
bro.
attractive, but she's Ogi's waifu, man.
Well, see, I think Cornelia is hot.
I agree.
Well said. Well said. That's true.
Have you seen that the picture I put up on Discord? That's what I have to say.
I occasionally glance at them, but I don't know if I saw that specific one.
The one where she's bending over Lelouch? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. That one.
Oh, like the one where they're both in school or something like
Yeah,
that.
where she's like helping him with his homework or something. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
anime
I've
Uproar
seen it.
team approves.
Yeah.
Lelouch needs help with homework. School's important.
Soul's like, have you seen the picture I posted? Soul posts like 800 pictures a day, guys.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, so it's always fun stuff to see.
No, yeah, there's a lot of waifu wars, meme wars, a lot of ecchi stuff. You know how it works. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so definitely to remind you again, we are in the next video we're going to be having for Code Geass is going to be a interactive video. Who is your Code Geass waifu? And I'm making the quiz myself, and I'm gonna make Gozen, my bro, take it live while I'm looking at him, making sure that he's not cheating.
While I'm looking at him.
And you guys can also take it along with him, and then let me know who your waifu is. And I don't know. There's 7 different options, so I won't tell you yet.
Then we're going crazy.
Yeah,
There's
every
gonna be a
option.
mutiny.
Conspiracy theory. Every option is actually Nina, guys. It's like the questions are all BS. It all just leads to Nina. No, there's 7 real options, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm not gonna tell you the options until the end of the video because I don't want to ruin it for you to kind of try to look for a specific option, like what you think would be. And yeah, I look forward to Gozen losing.
Losing.
There's no losing. I mean, fate. You can't do anything. Fate. I'll end up getting Colin. Don't worry.
And yeah, some who said it? Jason Bell says, please Table Kun be an option. And no, Table Kun is a husbando. Okay,
Exactly,
so
yeah.
if someone wants to make a Code Geass husbando quiz and include Table Kun, I'm totally down for that. And we'll find some girls to take that quiz. We'll make like Bryn and Rose from Rant Cafe take the quiz and see what happens.
That would be hilarious. It's like, do you like smooth objects made of wood?
Okay. Classic Gozen just goes too far. What's going on here? Classic Gozen. Someone said Vector. Someone said oh no, it was Vector who said Vector of the Resurrection.
Well, yeah, because I disconnected from the call for a minute. That's why.
Oh, did you? I didn't see.
Vector of the Resurrection.
Yeah, I love how nobody noticed that I was just gone for
I
like a
noticed,
minute.
but I'm like, you'll fix it. You'll figure it out.
No, I just.
Yeah, I fixed it.
I'm just used to Vector always being there because he's always there in the Discord. Like he's like an overarching presence. So I did not realize he
He's
wasn't
the
here.
collective unconsciousness. CJ.
Yeah, totally. I know what you're all thinking.
He's the collective autocratic consciousness of the Discord.
Yes. I'll take that title.
Oh, Vladimir Sikkel is here. I haven't seen you, bro, but yeah, he's also in the Discord. What's up, bro? He says he agrees with Sol. Cornelia is best waifu. I mean, I like Cornelia. I think she's good waifu, but best, I'm not so sure. She's a little harsh. She's a little hard to get close to in the sense that she would murder you.
But I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end.
If she doesn't freaking murder you, so.
But it'll be worth it in the end.
Some things are worth the risk, right, Sol?
Damn right.
Yeah. Cornelia's a good choice for
sure. Called Cornelia Britannia. I feel like she'll do well. She also doesn't mess around.
No pain, no gain. Just who exactly is right.
Nina X Table, yes, that is the
Table Kun, guys. Proper etiquette.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Okay, so think about it. Did Nina want that specific table, or would any table do? Right? Is she?
Well, obviously she's the table slut, so
yeah.
Any table
that's the question. Is it for Table Kun? Because Table Kun is a specific table. Does she want him, or is she like you said, like is she like just down for any table? You know, that's a big question.
Any
that is
table,
unresolved.
any time, any size, she doesn't care, just so long as it's a table.
Yeah. So it's like that's after C2's name. That is one of the big mysteries I think that are still unsolved in the world of Code Geass.
Troy says Rakshata and Lloyd will get married. Whoever gets them on their team will crush it. Them working together would be amazing for technological advancement.
Oh, Jose Jr. says, I'm new here. That guy has Annie as his profile picture. I like him.
Soul.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You got soul, bro.
Yeah, I got soul. Plenty.
Maya is like, did you just assume the table's gender? Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we need to clarify with the table what it wants to identify as.
Well, actually, since Nina was also shown to be like wanting to do things with Princess Yuffie, the table could be either gender. So, who knows?
I still say Table Kun is husbando.
I agree.
Table Kun for husbando quiz, and I feel like out of every like male Code Geass character, after Lelouch, Orange is the most popular. I really feel that like Orange has such a fan base, it's crazy.
Yeah, it surprised me, to be honest.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think it's definitive that Table Kun is the male, because after all, he does have wood.
He does. It's true.
Yes. Yeah. Let's give that a clap, guys.
Cheers.
Perfect.
I do try.
Maya, your questions have been answered.
Golf claps, everyone. Golf claps.
Anbu Itachi says Orange is best husbando. I think that there's an argument to be made there for sure.
That's interesting. Boyan would definitely get Suzaku on the test. I mean, Animac would definitely get Suzaku on the test.
I don't know what you're talking about. Suzaku is like the worst character ever.
I know, but I just feel like against all odds, you'd get him.
And by the way, the whole Lloyd and Rakshata thing, I don't know. I kind of thought that Cecile Lloyd had some tension there.
What
I personally do Cecile, Lloyd, or just Lloyd and Rakshata and their work because they're so obsessed with it.
Yeah, like Lloyd doesn't seem to show any interest in anyone romantically.
No,
yeah, he's kind of asexual.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, he appears to be like
he would fuck an engine.
Yeah, he's like
if it would make it work, he would do it,
Yeah.
but not for any other reason.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, Like, I don't know if technosexual is a thing, but I feel like that. But like, I feel an undercurrent of tension between him and Cecile, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's definitely there. I mean, Cecile's kind of there as his handler, and like basically making sure he doesn't do anything too crazy. So I mean, she's already doing some of the
Wife
things
stuff, yeah.
that a girlfriend / wife would probably be doing for someone like Lloyd.
Yeah, a lot of people saying he would make love to Lancelot.
Helvian says, how come everyone forgets that Orange-kun enjoyed slaughtering civilians in Shinjuku? Did he actually enjoy it, or was he just like, because his whole thing is loyalty, right? So if he's ordered to do something, he blindly follows it, like he loves being loyal.
He enjoyed it, yeah, because of that reason. So I mean, he is definitely a problematic character because it's right, for loyalty he'll do anything, even reprehensible things, and he definitely does start out racist like most of the characters. So there are problems with him, of course.
And the reason why everyone forgets it is because he becomes such a mimetic badass by the mid-season 2. That's why.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, for the sake of his badassery and his loyalty, we're willing to forgive almost anything.
Yeah, and it's crazy loyalty. Like that meme. It's like, what was it?
200% loyalty.
200% loyalty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, orange is the color of my loyalty. Funny. But no, yeah, I think it's like he's like one of those guys that you definitely want on your side because of his crazy loyalty and abilities. But like, yeah, he's one of those guys that you don't want to be your enemy, but you want him on your side.
He becomes fucking RoboCop. That's what.
Well, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
Yeah, Jeremiah Gottwald, 50% man, 50% machine, 100% orange, 200 motherfucking loyalty.
That's the one. That's the one. Orange-kun, please.
Yeah, he's such a good meme. Like, Table-kun, yes, but Orange is just his own. Like, there is such a thing that we don't speak of on the Discord server called the Great Orange War.
We weren't supposed to talk about... Well, I guess this isn't the Discord, so it's okay. I guess this isn't the Discord.
Yes, but the Great Orange War has been...
It was a dark time.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, it was one of the great... After the great mutiny of the first day of Discord, which was put down by the firm hand of Vector Maximus.
Or Banhammer.
The Great Orange War and the Waifu Wars on Discord are some of the biggest events that we have.
Yeah.
And they just always pop up out of nowhere. And also,
like,
there's a lot of like... There's a lot of Rem versus Amelia chats between me and Soul and a bunch of other people. It just randomly happens. Like, we'll be talking about, I don't know, Death Note, and somehow it ends up being about Amelia and Rem.
I've given up on stopping the Rem Amelia wars. I've given up because you just can't stop them from happening.
I know, because it pisses me off so much, and everyone's so sure and they're so wrong. It just pisses me off.
God, no! Do not start that in here. Both of you, no, not in here, not in here.
So we're not gonna start in here. If you start, I'm gonna start ASMRing. I'm gonna be like,
is it?
Oh, man.
Yeah, no Rem Amelia, not on this stream.
No,
not
okay,
on this stream.
I want no.
Not this time, guys.
I will say though, I really hope they do not kill off Orange in R3. I will say that.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
He will be missed.
I'm
He will.
concerned.
They do.
I'm concerned because if you guys see the PV, Orange looks like he's being attacked. He definitely is being attacked. But some people have pointed out, this is another question that I wanted to address. Some people have pointed out that they think that that's just a scene from the recap film. So a scene from him getting shocked by Lelouch in the metro station or train station, however you want to call it. Yeah. But I feel like in the PV, it's clear that he's outside. Whereas when he was shocked and his abilities were shut down by Lelouch, it was in the city, it was in the metro station, like that mall, right? So I feel like definitely this is a different scene. What about you guys?
Me and Vector were actually looking at it one time because there was someone else in the chat that actually brought it up. That it could be like a alternate like world, like maybe like a like some kind of battle inside his mind or something. Because if you look at the scene where he is, there's nothing but like water, everywhere's blue, and then there's a whole load of like flamingos in the water. So it doesn't look like any like particular place. It just looks like some kind of abstract, I don't know, plane.
It kind of made me think of when the space-time manager person was talking with Layla in Akito. That kind of just open expanse on an infinite flat plane. It kind of made me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and flamingos come from the Caribbean, don't they? Right, so. That's the thing. But I definitely think it's a different scene, though, from the one in the anime.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
And Victor asks, I can't wait for the moment when the Black Knights discover that Lelouch is still alive. And that's true, but then again, Black Knights now hate Lelouch for some reason. Like, they think that he's like the bad guy. So I don't know if that would actually make them happy, or like I'm sure it would make some people happy. Like
Colin saw through that.
Like Colin and people like, yeah, I feel like would be like, yeah, I think that there's something more going on here. But I feel like most will hate him at this point. We don't know if it's going to change in season 3. It probably will when they learn the truth. But at this point, I think they'll all hate him. But it'll definitely still be an epic moment when like Tamaki's like, Lelouch is alive.
Yeah, but if they need him.
For good or ill, everyone's going to lose their shit when they find out that Lelouch is alive.
Yeah, I think it'll build more distrust as well. Because, I mean, if you think of, like, the events of R2 and how the Black Knights were already, like, distrustful of him. And then after when they did give him a chance, he kind of, like, got them all, like, locked up to then do his plan where he faked his death, as they would see it. Yeah, I think they would definitely still be distrustful of him. But some of them will probably see the bigger picture that he was trying to achieve.
Yeah, true.
It depends how much they need him, right, guys? Because if they need him, then there's not really a choice. That's usually how Lelouch Zero operates. He shows up when people need him, so there's no choice. Like, do we really want to trust him? We have to trust him, kind of thing.
You have no option but to fail.
Exactly. Remember when he invited him on top of the mountain, and then he's like, all right, guys, so yeah, we're actually taking down this Cornelia's team, and if you don't do it, then we're all dead. So you got to do it.
Yeah.
You can either live with me or you can die without me,
great.
Basically.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
So might be like the lesser of two evils, isn't it?
Jason Bell says Tamaki is the reason everything that went wrong. No, I like Tamaki. He's crazy. I like him.
Yeah, Tamaki is a fun guy.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him.
Oh, Tamaki might be dead in season 3 because his original voice actor died, didn't it? So they might write him out.
I don't think they'll kill him just because of that. I mean, they might kill him off, but I don't think it would be just because of that.
Yeah, no, they could do though. It could be like one of the terrorist bombs or whatever. Because he's supposed to be like a politician or something now. So
yeah, that was always his dream too, wasn't it?
He could get hit.
His dream. Are we talking about Ogi?
No,
Tamaki.
Tamaki. The guy with the headband.
Yeah, the crazy one. Yeah.
The
stupid one.
Phantom Black is here. What's up, bro? He's asking, do we think that Orange, C2, and Lelouch knew that Lelouch would become immortal? I want to say that Orange and C2 definitely knew, which would then mean that Lelouch would have to have known. And I know some of you think that Lelouch wouldn't have known that he would get Code, but I disagree, again, because I think that Orange's behavior clearly shows that he knew that Lelouch would survive. Because, like, it's one thing for Orange to, out of loyalty, say, okay, I will contribute to you getting killed because you told me. But it's another thing for him to be excited about it and even happy. So that tells me that Orange knew he was becoming immortal. And also C2, when C2 is feeling sad about what's happening and shown in the church and stuff, my interpretation is that she is actually sad because she knows that now Lelouch has Code, and that's to her that's been a curse and a burden. So she now is praying for him to be able to take that burden. I never thought that she thought that he was actually going to die in those final scenes.
It's a cool idea. It's a cool interpretation because that is one of the Soul.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say. So, how do you interpret the scene with C2 in the church, like praying, as Lelouch is gonna be stabbed? Is she like upset that he's like giving up his life as he knows it, or?
Yeah. That he now will be cursed with Code like she has been.
But is it really a curse anymore if they've got each other?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I mean, the curse of the king is to be lonely. I mean, that's stated outright. But they're king and queen, I guess you could say. So they're together at the very least.
Yeah, but like at this point, she's not sure if Lelouch will regret his decision, right? It's a big thing. Like there's no going back.
Yeah, it's up for interpretation, definitely. Both sides have valid points. But the point is, he's alive, damn it. He's alive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be... I mean, it's going to be cool, and I'll definitely enjoy seeing more slice of life moments, more Code Geass harem moments.
Hold on. Dai Tenzin, are you the guy that's been challenging me in the comments about the Zero Requiem film, the special film? Because I think he's the guy, so I want to address this point right now live if that's him. Oh, we have Hail Lelouch here. What's up, bro?
You know how we always say
hold on, because I want to address Dai Tenzin.
All right.
So he asked me, because in the special, we were talking about that poster that was created as a way to promote that special film, Zero Requiem film that came out back in 2009 or 2008. And obviously our argument in the video was that that poster shows a scene from season 3, that it's clear that it hints that there should have been a season 3 or that there will be. Now we know that in the film itself, so the special edition film, it's shown that C2 at the end is saying things like, oh, Lelouch died, I'm paraphrasing, but it's not a tragedy. He died with a smile on his face because of the Zero Requiem. He got what he wanted in the end, that kind of thing. And again, the way I interpret this is, first of all, I've heard the rumor several times, and I think it's true that Code Geass was supposed to have more episodes, 75 episodes, and then they cut it at 50 because Sunrise didn't have faith in the show. So to me, it's like they always intended for Lelouch to survive and get Code and for the story to continue. However, when they couldn't anymore because of budget, they decided to just end it at the Zero Requiem and leave it open-ended for us. And then we talked about this previously. Some people have stated that the creators of Code Geass said that Lelouch was actually dead. Well, not really dead, but they said Lelouch's story is over, something along those lines, implying that he might be dead. But my interpretation of that has always been that when they're saying that Lelouch is dead or that his story is over, they were talking about the Lelouch we know. Because we know that when someone gets Code, they become a different person. Goes and stop rubbing your mic.
I'm not rubbing it, man.
But you keep rubbing it and it keeps going to you. So basically, Lelouch would not be Lelouch anymore. So just like C2, her real name is not C2. She becomes C2 because she gets Code. So she becomes a different being, an immortal being, a different person in many ways. I think that was what they would be saying about Lelouch as well. So the Lelouch we know, the mortal Lelouch, is dead. And he does technically die in the sense that, in my theory that I believe in, he has to come back to life in order to gain his Code, for his Code to activate. So the Lelouch we know does die, and that would explain, C2's speech, and it would explain what the creators might have said. But in the end, Lelouch does still live, but as a different being now, as someone with Code. And yeah, so that would be my interpretation of that whole C2 thing. And the reason C2, again, we just mentioned this earlier, the reason C2 would be upset is that even if she knew that he would be immortal, is because she's always thought of the Code as a curse. She's known it's hard to live for all those centuries. So many things lose meaning. Do you really have any real friends anymore? Do you have does anything, does time passing mean anything to you anymore? So it is in a way a curse, immortality. It's a well-established topic in fiction. And so even though she is happy, she would be happy that he doesn't die, she's also wondering, like, did Lelouch make the right decision by taking Charles's code? Will he regret it? Will he suffer like she has suffered? So I think that's what explains C2's sadness in this, or like uncertainty in this moment.
I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm glad he came in, into the stream, because like I didn't want to have to type all that out in the comment, Tenzin.
Well, yeah, that would have taken a while. There's nothing more annoying than having to type out a very long YouTube comment.
Yeah, but when you do it once, you can just copy and paste it. So
this is true. This is true.
You know what's kind of funny? Because of the special edition Zero Requiem, innit? That's the one where it basically has the dialogue at the end where C2 says that Lelouch is dead. But you know that poster that shows Lelouch with the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually from the special edition Zero Requiem.
Yes, exactly. So to me, that itself says that even in that film, that poster is telling you something. It's telling you that, yeah, don't take this ending as the final ending, kind of thing. Like, otherwise, why would that poster be that specific poster be promoting that specific film? There is, like, to me, it's like a clear hint. Like, it's not a coincidence. It's not like they could have used any image, right?
Yeah.
So why this specific one? So yeah, that to me, I feel backs that whole theory that it's like, yeah, we're telling you that he's dead, but there's more to it than that. The person who is dead is not who Lelouch is anymore, but that doesn't mean that that his story isn't different now, that the story won't continue. And even like, what is the freaking theme of the ending song? What is it called? It's like continued story or something.
Yeah, continued story.
Theme of the final scene of Code Geass, where the car driver is called continued story. Like, no kidding, it's called continued story. So it's like, it all points to that. They wanted us to know that the sequel was always planned. They always wanted to continue the story, guys. Damn it.
That's
it. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. And don't ask why I have it memorized.
We all do.
It's all right. We know you sing it in the shower. It's okay. It's fine.
You don't want to hear what I sing.
Are you washing that golden hair?
Yeah, and Dai Tenzin says, can the continued story refer to his friends and family? And yeah, it could. So again, if that was all we had, if that was the only evidence we had, without that poster, without all the other stuff with Charles's code, without not only seeing his memories, I would say, yeah, like, that's not enough for me to go on. But I'm just saying, all together, put together, I feel like it creates a really solid argument for everything. And I have to take a bathroom break, guys, so please
cool.
Say some stuff.
Please don't make us be entertaining on our own. I'm not good at that.
Entertaining here. Buzzard is here. H is here. Ghostav is here. Helvian, B3TA, etc. So, or Beta. So yeah,
Go to the wash.
Shout them up.
Go to the wash.
Goes, and your mic is like,
my ears.
Your mic is like terrible. Like, take it off. It's.
It sounds like it's farting or something.
Is it? Still
I'm
happening?
not sure how to describe it.
It's better now.
Okay.
But it's recovered, yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna say, I think that the way Lelouch, you know how Nonnally has always been his major motivation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After Nonnally comes back. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gozen, guys. Hey, what's up?
A wild anime appears.
It's like Inception right now. But I was saying, yeah, it's always been like when she comes back, tries to do Yuffie's role and kind of bring back the administrative zone of Japan. He is wondering, should I give up? If Nonnally is protected by Suzaku, do I need to be in the Black Knights anymore? He has this crisis, identity crisis. and he decides to do it anyway because it's beyond Nonali. So I feel like Nonali will still not prevent him from doing stuff, even if she is Empress.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
He kind of moved beyond that kind of emotional crutch, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. So we shouldn't put too much weight on that, but definitely it's going to be a factor.
By the way, got any embarrassing stories of Animac to talk about while he's away?
No, because it's being recorded, guys.
Blast it.
But don't you
Foiled again.
Okay, the stream, just rename it Embarrassing Animac Stories. He comes back, he's like, what's up, guys?
Welcome to Embarrassing Animac Stories 2017.
No, Animac's cool, and I'm really glad that we have anime to share. I'm glad like we both have anime, because it would have been like stupid if it was just me. But now it's cool that we're brothers. We can talk about anime. We can share anime. I mean, it's a pretty awesome setup.
Yeah. I'm sure not a lot of people have that as well.
No, for sure. Yeah,
most
like,
people are loners, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be doing it anyways, but it's cool that we have like double the manpower, and we can motivate each other. Yay for Off Topic. He's back. All right, everybody, shut up.
We can't let him know. We can't let him know.
Oh, well, little do you know that in the bathroom I had my cell phone, so I was listening the whole time. No.
Uh-oh.
That's weird, man.
That is creepy.
I watch your faces when I'm in the bathroom. That deal with it.
I didn't need to hear that.
Well, now you'll never forget it.
Thankfully, he never saw my face.
You're right.
Time to deactivate the camera, and now it's back.
Clannad After Story made Anbu cry. Well, you're not the only one, bro. I cried some manly tears, some manly Kamina tears.
Poor little Ushio.
Did your tears pierce the heavens?
Yes. Yes, they did. And some people were talking about Phantom Black says, hey, Animac, in the continued story song, there are lyrics about raindrops. Maybe hints at C2's name. Damn, that's a good point, Phantom Black. We gotta look at those lyrics. Does anyone have the lyrics? Give it, set it up in the Discord. Paste us the lyrics in the Discord, because that is a good point. Phantom Black does it again, guys. He always has some cool insights, man. Good work, bro. Let's see if we can get that going on in Discord, because I really want to figure out C2's name. If we can figure out C2's name, because that's a clear thing. Like, so if they say it give it to us in season 3, and we have figured it out beforehand, like that's something that we'll clearly know if we were right or wrong. So that would be amazing.
God bless our king. It's a bright light day. Let us worship in your triumph. And this story is mine, and this moment is mine. Can I steal your pain and shed it away? To amend this pain, to avoid this pain, can I share this pain and carry away? And this story is mine, and this moment is mine. Can I steal your pain and shed it? Yeah. To the day in my new era, to the day in my dreaming land, towards the light. Yeah, that's like what the lyrics are. I'm gonna copy and paste them and throw them in.
Yeah, throw them in
I thought you were just saying stuff, bro.
No, those are the lyrics. No, I was reading them.
Did you get that from animelyrics.com?
Lyricsanime.wordpress.
889's like, I know CC's name. It's Best Girl. No, but yeah, put it in the Discord and we'll analyze it, because yes, like Maya, I think, pointed out in the chat that whenever C2's name is mentioned, there's like a drop of water or a raindrop. So that I definitely think that's a hint. Like, I definitely think that's a hint. I looked up like names for water, different languages like Latin and stuff, to see if I could find anything that's the root of a modern name, but I couldn't. But yeah, I do a lot of research. But yeah, let's do that thing in Discord. Let's see if we can come up with some ideas for C2's name.
Lelouch does compare her to Snow a lot, too.
Obviously, her name is Cheese for Cheese Gun. And it fits with CC.
You are what you eat, right?
Cheese Chan. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Aquaman, that's her name.
Aquaman.
Watch her name be H2O, says Maxwell Lacey.
Well, we knew it. We knew it.
H2O, Pizza Girl. C2 is Britannian, not Japanese. C2 Maya is shown to be from Europe.
But not specifically where in Europe.
Yeah, like we're guessing like France.
Maybe even Britannian, like English France, when England held land in France.
Yeah, because Vector pointed out that in the manga she is set in Renya, I believe, of the Darkness.
I believe it was Nightmare of Nunnally. It was stated that she fought in the 100 Years' War.
Okay. No, we don't think that Nightmare of Nunnally is canon, but like it's a hint, right? So if she fought in the war, like she's definitely, I would say definitely from Europe. And like when you see the scenes of her flashbacks when she's a child, the scenery is very European, right? Like medieval European. So we know she's European, perhaps French, perhaps English, and by the architecture, maybe Irish. But yeah, so I that's what we would be looking for the name.
Was it in Akita when she had the I think was it Portuguese Jesuit robes?
That was Renya. That was Renya.
Was it Renya?
Where she had the Jesuit robes.
Yeah. Well, those were dubbed as Portuguese, so I don't know.
That Jesuits are Portuguese. Those were Portuguese missionaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so that would be a cool thing to discuss in the Discord right after this to try to see if we can come up with some solid theories for her name, but like with actual evidence.
Yeah, we'll never be able to prove it like once and for all, but yeah, it would be fun to speculate.
Yeah, it would be cool to find some theories, but with actual like evidence. Like this is what I think because of this, and this reason, not just like, well, I think her name should be Lucy because I like that name.
Yeah, proof is good.
Why don't you get turned into a USB drive? Yeah.
Sab H says she look in Japanese though. Yeah, she's definitely
Japanese in Code Geass.
Septile Tube's like, I'll ask him like, he's like, maybe her name is Stephanie. I'm like, oh, what's your basis? He's like, oh, I was just bored, so I put a random name.
Well, I mean, that's as good a reason as any. I suppose. Anything is possible.
Yeah. Like, let's take this discussion to the Discord after this because I would like. Who's like putting away dishes over there?
Yeah, it's not me this time.
It's definitely not me.
Vector.
What?
That's why he's staying so quiet.
It's like, what, guys? I'm not washing dishes right now.
Yeah, no, totally. Both my hands are free, as you can see.
Good. Keep them in view, please.
Here.
We can't trust you, Vector.
So do you guys think Schneisel is a hero or villain? That's one question from Jason Bell.
I'd label him as an anti-villain, personally. Like,
ooh, interesting. I've never heard that term.
Well, it's like a villain who does all the wrong things for the right reasons. In his case, he wanted world peace, but he nuked people to do it.
So you mean like an anti-hero then?
Yeah.
Well, an anti-hero is, I guess, more. I don't. There is a difference. I'd have to look up the definition again.
Like Lelouch for me would be like an anti-hero because he's kind of like the hero we're following, but I get the idea of anti-villain. And I think that's a cool way to look at it because everyone in Code Geass has, to an extent, some redeeming qualities, which is what I like about the show. It's not like Superman versus Lex Luthor.
Here's the one. They may be more noble or heroic than the anti-hero, but they use means but they are the antagonist, and they use means that are just as vile.
Questionable. Yeah.
And questionable, yes.
Yeah, definitely an antagonist for the show, for sure.
Yeah, I personally just don't like Schneisel. I think he's a douche.
Yeah, well, he is the older brother, so they sometimes
not wrong.
Are.
Now I need to know which one of you is older, simply so I know who that was aiming at.
I'm older.
It should be clear. He's 6 years older.
I guess.
6 years.
As an older brother, I take offense.
Yeah, I know. Like he's a discriminator.
They just don't understand the hierarchy, do they?
They will learn their place, though. They will learn.
They will learn. They will learn.
And your title on Discord is the Royal Brother, but mine is Imperator.
Yeah, I let you have fun on that Discord.
Yeah. The Discord is where all the power is, my friend.
Yeah, the YouTube channel is nothing.
It is nothing before the power.
The purpose of the Great Discord. The Great Discord Wars.
That's funny. I am a younger brother, says Assassin Gaming, which is cool.
Oh, younger brothers.
Assassin Gaming. Sorry. Nice.
Yeah. Younger brothers have it easy. Like parents always spoiled them because they're
Here
like
comes the rant.
yeah, like just you younger brothers. You get everything. Like you have your older brother to help you, to guide you through life. Plus your parents spoil you. Plus for some reason you end up being taller.
Yeah. Cover you and get in trouble for you.
That's what really annoys me, the taller part.
Hey man. I helped you just as much as you helped me, bro. Including showing you wait for it, Code Geass. Oh. The origin story has been revealed.
Renee says younger brothers are evil. So yeah, see, not only younger, evil empress. Coincidence,
that's
bro?
A sister. Completely different ball game, bro.
No,
and
it's
Rolo is not a real brother.
Same thing.
Lelouch is the younger brother of Schneisel.
Yeah,
brother though. Half
brother.
So Schneisel is the younger brother of Odysseus.
Yeah, Odysseus sucks too.
So I don't know if he sucks. He just he doesn't do anything. I mean, we never see enough.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sure. Yeah, don't blame her. It's okay.
Yeah, that'll be another crazy theory. Meanwhile, like, what has Odysseus been doing in Australia the whole time when we don't see him, guys? He's the one like doing all the crazy shit. Like, it just in season 3, it all comes out. It's like Odysseus was one step ahead the whole time. He was
turns out that
in an odyssey.
Schneisel was just the puppet.
Do you guys think another sibling could come into the fray, or do you believe that they're all dead with Pendragon?
Yeah, I think they could definitely have more siblings because, like, Charles was a prolific father.
Man, yeah. He had 108 wives, for goodness sake. So
actually,
yeah,
I believe that's
we only know of 6.
That's the one.
We know of 6.
Same wives, but I thought it was me at 108 actual consorts.
Yeah. I think that clearly Charles is best husbando.
For many women, yeah.
I think in terms of quantity alone, many chose him. But yeah, I think definitely a sibling. That is an interesting point. Like another sibling that we didn't know about that might have been hiding in Australia, right? Right, with the aliens. He just comes out of
the Australians.
Like, I will now take the throne. And the other thing, someone mentioned in the chat, like way back earlier, that they're wondering what Lelouch was doing for that whole month between him taking power, or like the last we hear of him after he takes over the Black Knights and stuff and defeats Schneisel, and the big coronation Zero Requiem thing. So that's an interesting question too, like whether season 3 will explore some of the plans he set into motion back then.
Well, obviously he was getting drunk.
Yeah.
Off his sorrow.
Well, obviously,
of
you look
losing
at
Nunnally.
you're like, obviously.
Obviously, he was off getting drunk.
Maxwell Lacey says Charles is the ultimate player, and yes, he is. I don't think anyone can argue with that. Like, I think
Lelouch is his son.
Only Genghis Khan could have like had him beat.
I still don't think Genghis Khan had him beat.
Like, I think Genghis Khan had like 500 something direct children with like who knows how many wives. So how many wives do you guys have.
I think one is enough. Could you imagine the headache?
So always a nice guy. Always a gentleman.
No, it's true. It's true. Like people are like, oh, having many wives, that sounds like a good idea, but
yeah,
that's a lot of responsibility, obligation,
No
nagging.
time for
good luck going shopping. That's all I can say. Good luck going shopping. What the fuck?
Well, there's a reason that Charles had to be emperor of a third of the world to have that many.
Dude, Jesus.
Jesus. Saul's like offended. He's like,
Aiton89 asks, if Lelouch were to create a new world order, would you join it? And I feel like I would support him, but I would advise him not to try to create like a world police with the Black Knights like he seemed to try to do, like a world army, global army, because I just don't think it's going to work. Like nationalism is too strong a force and people are going to rebel. They're like, I don't want to be ruled by someone from like half a world away. Just like the Japanese didn't want to be ruled by Britannians. So in that sense, I think that I would like a world where Lelouch can do his plotting, but I think that he still has some things to learn about diplomacy and the way international affairs should be handled. And I will teach him. I will be his advisor.
You use that poli-sci.
Yeah, political science, baby.
Zero is against usually national stuff though, like because he's all about anyone can be in the Black Knights, and that Japan is not something that you are like, let's say, ethnically, but it's something in the heart.
Well, but that's still nationalism. If you say, you can say that, you know, what makes you Japanese is not just ethnicity, but the fact that you're
cultural nationalism.
Yeah, the fact that you're emphasizing Japanese as independent, as worthy of independent recognition and self-rule is still a form of nationalism. Now, and I think that the Black Knights definitely are nationalist Japanese. And again, nationalist is not actually a bad word. There's different forms of nationalism, just that now it's been like purposely in the media portrayed as a bad word because they want to push globalization, right? And cosmopolitanism because that works for big businesses that control the media. Illuminati confirmed. But but yeah, I think that Black Knights are definitely nationalists. And then I feel like Lelouch has to kind of get his stuff in order. It can be like, on the one hand, yes, you know, we want Japanese independence. On the other hand, we want everyone to be ruled by the Black Knights. Or yeah.
Well, that's the whole idea beneath, you know, the UFN, which is, well, yeah, it's basically a very powerful United Nations. I mean, everyone has to give up their standing militaries and all that stuff. Also, was there ever confirmation that the Britannian Empire under Nunnally either A, released the areas, or B, joined the UFN?
Yeah, I don't know. I assumed that they would just have joined the UFN, but because Nunnally was on board for that kind of thing. But again, we don't know for sure. I don't think we do, at least.
Yeah, but if they do join, then the other nations would probably force what they wanted Lelouch to do when he basically, you know, pseudo petition to join, which was, you know, basically limit the amount of power Britannia's got, because otherwise they dominate by population count.
Yeah. Just Who Exactly says that breakfast is approaching where he is in Australia. So I hope you're going to have some oranges for breakfast, my friend, and say hello to C2, Lelouch, Jeremiah, and Anya, who I am sure are hiding in the Murray River region of Southern Australia.
See ya, bro. Thanks for coming.
Have a good day.
By the way, Sab H, come on. Funny. But yeah, so I was thinking like we could wrap it up slowly, the stream, and continue the discussion then on the Discord server. If you want to join the Discord, again, link is in the description. It's a completely free app. You just join so we can chat when there's no videos, when there's no streams. We can keep the chats going. Feel free to join. And because me and Goza want to get to work on the next Code Geass video, so we want to make sure that we have enough time for that. But unless you guys want to say anything else, we can slowly wrap it up.
No, I think we've covered just about everything.
All the crazy theories.
Oh, Creep Ellen says, Vector is orange, confirmed.
Well, I mean, they're not 100% wrong.
You have a strong case for orange right now.
By the way, some people are asking for the Discord link in the chat if you want to give it to the Vector.
Yeah, I'll throw it there.
Copy. Yeah, Vector will give you guys the Discord link in the chat, and it's also in the description, by the way. And yeah, so best theory left for last. Creep Helen, good work. Vector is orange, confirmed. Orange is the color of his loyalty and his hair.
Gaze upon its glorious, magnificent copperness.
His loyalty is 200%. 200%.
All of the loyalty is mine.
Yeah, stream will be ending now, so we can go get to work on the next video. Look out for that, guys. We're going to have that today or tomorrow, depending on how much the editing takes. But yeah, look out for that. You're going to be able to interact with us and find out who your true Code Geass waifu is. And yeah, the conversation will continue on the Discord. I want to thank Gozen, my bro, for being here.
You're welcome, bro. Awesome talking about anime as always.
I'm gonna go up there and then teach you some hierarchy of the older brother when this is done.
Do it.
Vector, thank you for joining us as well. Vector has done a lot to support the channel and the Discord, and his link for his YouTube channel is in the description if you want to check him out and show him some love. Vector.
Thanks for having me. It's great fun as usual. And everybody go to the Discord. No waifu wars in the main chat, please, or else I think I'll lose my mind at some point. But otherwise, go crazy, have fun, be a jerk, and I hopefully won't have to kick anyone.
Yeah. And Sol Maka, thank you as well for joining us, bro.
Yeah, man, always glad to be here and everything. Yeah. Another thing I'd like to say is every night, usually we have a voice chat session where just loads of people on the Discord will just jump in and join in. We also then get a link for Rabbit where we'll all together watch like some anime or whatever. We'll stream it. So yeah, it's fun. It's good fun.
Yeah. So Discord also has voice chats where you can just you see it's just audio. You don't see the faces, but you just chat audio with other people in the Discord. That's fun as well. I try to join it whenever I can as well. So yeah, definitely thanks everybody for being on the stream. Thanks everyone who came to the chat and watched. We appreciate you guys. You're the reason we're doing this every week now because there was just so much demand for it, and we love doing this. We enjoy it, and we will. Keep going. New video coming soon. Look out for that. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Bang.